Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Powerstroke YouTube channel. I missed you guys. All right, you guys, it's been a while since I've uploaded. I just looked and I kind of had a like, oh shit moment. 8 months is a long time to not upload. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little ridiculous. But anyways, I missed you guys. I missed doing videos. I missed doing content with the truck. The truck's kind of been sitting and rotting. We'll go over that in this video. But I just really wanted to get back to this. I really missed it. I'm gonna hit it even harder than ever. So we've got a little bit of stuff to do. It is after work. But I have to install this part. I'll explain exactly what it is. I'll show you when we get outside. But first, we're gonna get the keys for the truck. We're gonna put on the Crocs. Keeping them in two-wheel drive today. All right, you guys, you haven't seen the truck in a while. There she is. She's still alive, barely. So, as you guys can see, the truck is still good. I drive it every once in a while. There are a few issues that have been popping up over the past couple months that we will be taking care of. I finally have like this new energy to do this. Continue on with the channel, continue fixing the truck and just keeping this going. As you can see, the wrap's starting to peel on the mirrors. There's a couple little issues here and there that need to be addressed. Actually, I've been considering unwrapping it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this color? Or should we just go back to the white truck and just maybe take care? I've got that two-tone, if you guys remember, if you've been here for a while. And the paint isn't even all the way down the truck. The cab paint and the bed paint actually don't line up. But anyways, that's for another video. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into this one. So we're gonna go ahead and get the truck unlocked and fired up. So while we let it warm up, I figured I'd let you guys know. God, this thing's so loud, it's amazing. So we'll go on the other side of my wife's truck here to kind of get a little bit of a noise block. So I figured I'd let you guys know a couple of things that are going on with the truck. We'll go over the leaks. There's some new leaks that have appeared. But I'm gonna start with the main thing, which is I have a cool little issue with my brake lights. Turn signals work, hazards work. When I push the pedal, it doesn't work. Everything that I was reading and finding out online is it's the brake light switch, which is underneath, and I'll show you guys exactly where that is if you guys have this issue. It's a no, from my understanding, it's a no tool replacement. It's just a little slide-on clip and a plug-in, pretty easy. Okay, so now that we've let the truck run for a little bit and get warmed up, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what's been going on with the taillights. It's a very interesting issue, kind of a funny one. Like, brake lights don't work, but my turn signals work, my daytime running lights work, everything works except the brake lights. So let me set the camera up and I'll show you guys what I mean. So those work, right turn signal, left turn signal, hazards, but if I go to hit the brake pedal, nothing. Fold my wife's mirror real quick. Ugh. It is a neat little part that is underneath here. It might be easier. Let me pull this panel off real quick. Okay, so you can kind of see from this angle. Let me get down here so you guys can actually see it. This guy right here is your brake light switch. It's just a little piece of plastic, basically. So as you guys can see, it's just a little plug. It clips in here. I'm guessing all it does is send a signal like, hey, the pedal's being pressed. Light up the rear lights. So here's the little cotter pin that holds that actual thing in there. There's a bolt that this slips over, as you guys can see. And then you just slip this little cotter pin in there and you're good to go. Okay, so now that that's off, you pull it out and then down. And there it is. So now, you gotta pop this bad boy off of there. Oops. I don't think that was very good. So you pull that cap off there, exposes the plug-in, and there you go. That's an original Ford part right there. Check that out. Definitely what I got to replace it, as you can see. Just plug this bad boy in. Ka-chow. Put this clip back in. Got that back on there. Now we just need to feed this back onto that bolt up there. There's a little rod that comes out from behind the firewall that attaches to your pedal there. Want to make sure that doesn't come off. That's back on there. Find your little cotter pin and put it back and you're done. Okay, so now that the cotter pin's back in, we're gonna go ahead and put this panel back on. Give it a shot, let's check it out. I mean, you guys are gonna have to tell me, I can't tell. Worked, we finally have taillights again on the truck. So the truck's been running that way for about a month. I had taillights one night. My wife and I went somewhere, she was driving behind me. She said, hey, are you hitting your brakes at all? And I said, yeah, I'm using my brakes. She said, your taillights aren't lighting up at all. Like, they're on, but they're not getting brighter. They turn on with the turn signals, but that was it. So anytime I had to take it into work, like I've had early start, so we usually ride together, my wife and I, but I had to drive my own truck at like 4 in the morning with no taillights. So anytime a cop was around me, I'd be super nervous and it stressed me out a little bit, not gonna lie. So we're done with that. It took me about a half hour to get it complete because filming always makes things take a little bit longer. If you weren't filming, 15-minute fix, you climb under there, pull the pin, pull the old one off, plug the new one in, you're done. So now for the grim part of the video. The old 7.3 has sprung a couple leaks. So first off, I think is one that we have covered before. The high pressure oil pump on the truck actually leaks right now. It still has a pretty bad leak. I haven't gotten around to fix it. I have a rebuild kit in the garage, so that'll be one of the many things that we will be tackling on the truck. I also noticed something else. The rear differential appears to have a leak, because anytime I park, let's see if we can see it from under here. I mean, you can see this right here. This is basically where the back of my truck sits, and there's a couple drip spots right there. But I kind of wanted to get a new diff cover anyways, so it'll all work out, because I just do a nice replacement, new gasket, and get that all done. And that brings us to lucky number 3, a coolant leak. This started about a week ago, another early start, nice and cold in the morning. I'm trying to get the heater on to drive into work. It's freezing cold. I can luckily see I don't need to defrost anything, but the thing is blowing like it's got AC coming through, and I'm like, what is going on? I got the heater on. So I romped on it just to see if that would change anything, and it did. I punched it, it revved up to higher RPMs, and then I finally had heat, and I was like, okay, that's a little scary, that's a little weird. Maybe it's plug thermostat, something silly like that. So, I mean, I kind of calmed myself down. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think you have, you know, anything crazy going on. It's just plug thermostat or something. Easy replacement. Maybe it's a new radiator. I'll upgrade to the Mishimoto. End of the day comes, I get the paycheck for the week, and I go to the bank. Now, I leave the truck idling when I go to the ATM, because it's outside ATM. I just hop out, it's right in front of me, like 10 feet. I come back to the truck, I just take a peek underneath to see how bad the oil leak is. I'm noticing a new drip. 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 I start to freak out a little bit, so it's like, okay, I had a heating issue this morning. Now I've got a new drip underneath. What is going on? So I crawl under there, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I shit bricks for a second, because there was coolant running down off of the oil filter, and that's all I could see from underneath. And I was like, oh no, what? There's coolant in my oil, what's going on? So I crawl underneath, look up, it's actually running down the side of it. Turns out it's the oil cooler. Now, I've never done one of those, never seen anybody do one of those, so that's gonna be an interesting video. I'm considering doing it myself. If you guys have done it, what do you recommend? Any tips or anything? Give me anything you got to help me out here. I'm a little bit nervous to tackle this job just because I think I gotta drain the oil and the coolant. I know these trucks are a little finicky with their coolant. If you guys have any recommendations for coolant, let me know. We got a couple other things under the hood we got to take care of. So as you guys know, we turned the doghouse around because the new turbo boot didn't have an intake for it. But now I'm rethinking that. I think I'm gonna run a hose up to a catch can, and then, or not up to, over to a catch can, and then I'm gonna run it back and drill a hole into my intake, put a little fitting in there, and just have it recirculate like it was meant to be, but have a nice catch can so it catches all the excess oil and it's not blowing all over the KC300 deck. But so far it's been a pretty good truck. We got a lot of stuff to do on the inside. I want to fix that doghouse because it fumes out the cab pretty bad too, and it's making a huge mess. And then when I'm sitting at a light, it's like smoking everywhere. It looks like my truck's on fire. Not a good look, and it's not pleasant. The wife hates riding in my truck right now because if we sit still too long, it starts to stink pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got a couple little silly things like the wrap peeling off the mirror here. We had some pretty crazy weather. Like hot cold, and I mean, obviously I didn't do a very good job tucking the mirrors. Everything else has pretty much stayed pretty nice, as you guys can see. I really do love this color, but I'm considering just going back to white because it's easier. I don't have to deal with it. And then we gotta fix this stupid roll pan. It looks like crap. So I had to rag on myself a little bit there, you guys. I've been gone too long. I've missed doing stuff with the truck. I just let it sit and rot. That's pretty much it's pretty sad because it's been a good truck. We got some faded headlights. We got all sorts of stuff we get to take care of. It's been a great truck to me, and I just did the injectors and everything. And I kind of disappeared for a little while. And I got a couple videos to catch up on, you guys. We have crushed 10,000 subscribers and now 11,000. We're crawling our way up to 12,000. This has been insane. You guys have steadily grown the channel since I've been away, and I am super appreciative. Thank you guys so much. I missed uploading for you guys. I missed doing videos. Things just got hectic in my life, and I needed to kind of figure things out. And I'm back. I'm ready to do this. I missed it. I've been talking to my wife for the past like month, like, I need to do this. I've got a new PC. I've got a new editing program. Maybe I'll show you guys my PC in this video. But we are ready to come back stronger and better than ever. Here we come, 50K. And I just want to say, be on the lookout for the new merch. Once I do the 10K video release, we're going to be releasing this hoodie. I'll get a nice little shot of it here. Thank you guys so much for 10K. There is a video coming. Once this merch drops, it will stay live until 15,000 subscribers. You guys blew that out of the water. I mean, we're over 11,000 already. So least I can do is do a merch drop with a thank you for 10K video. We are doing a burnout with the truck. That is going to happen. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I've been seeing you guys, where you come, you know, when are you coming back? We want more content. Where are you? And it's just been awesome seeing the videos grow, seeing the community that's kind of built. You guys are all talking to each other. It's really cool. So thank you guys so much. I miss doing this. I am back. If this new PC works out pretty well, the rendering should go much faster and the editing program shouldn't crash like 2 or 3 times each video. So I should be able to crank out videos pretty quick, and if it is quick enough, we can start doing 2 videos a week. I tried to do that a while ago. Super difficult to do with the old laptop I was using, but it got us by, got us to 11K. Here we go, next step up. Let's do this. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.